Hi everyone, my name is Fleur Elkerton and I am a digital producer at the David Parr House Museum in Cambridge, and I graduated from UCL in 2019 with a BA in history. After my BA, I went on to win a full scholarship to the Masters in History of Design and Material Culture, which is run jointly between the V&A Museum and the Royal College of Art. And now, after that, I am a digital heritage professional. So, in my role with the David Parr House Museum in Cambridge, I sort of lead on all of the digital engagement, the digital strategy. So, that's from marketing and content creation to building new digital packages for our audience, and also working on sort of using digital as a tool for further engagement. And I also co-founded and run a digital archive and platform called Design in Quarantine, which is kind of all about collecting design responses to the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's had international recognition, as being featured in the likes of New York Times, Icon magazine, and the Evening Standard. So I decided to sort of get into that career field, I think, because I'm a very creative person. So before I actually joined UCL for the history degree, I did an art foundation course. And throughout my degree, I kind of always did part-time work, building up my skill set in sort of audience engagement, heritage, and the creative industries. So I've worked, for example, in National Youth Theatre as part of their training program for their costume course. I was working as well as a kind of part-time visitor assistant at the Sir John Soanes Museum in Holborn alongside my studies. I was on the Drama Society committee leading on their design and kind of performance design. And I also volunteered and was part of the V&A Youth Collective, sort of helping to run their festivals and their talks and their projects for young people. So I'd say that the skills I learned during my 3 years of my history degree at UCL really helped me to get to where I am now. So I'd say first and foremost, I think my degree really built up and gave me confidence in putting my ideas forward, sort of articulating them and defending them if challenged. And I think it also really gave me an incredible skill set in researching and analyzing sources and putting those together. And those really apply in the workplace, not just in the library or in the archive. So, when you're having to put a report together, it is very similar skills to gathering evidence to put together in an essay, and that is really invaluable. I would also say that kind of during my time at UCL, I really built up my skill in critical analysis. And I think, especially working in the museum and heritage industry, this is so important to view things critically, to view things as probably defending a certain narrative or having been put together at a different time, and is trying to tell us a particular story, and to not always view things as neutral, because museums, especially as collections, are never neutral. So kind of building up that critical eye is so important, and definitely my UCL degree really helped me with that. And I think just broadly, it gave me a really incredible curiosity about other societies and cultures in the past and in the present. And I really carry that with me, and I still really enjoy learning, and the learning never stops. So the advice that I give to students thinking about studying the BA history at UCL would be to go for it. I mean, all of the opportunities, the kind of breadth of the courses that are offered are the thing that really sort of, attracted me to the course, and that I really felt enriched by as a student. So, you can take things from ancient Anatolia to kind of modern day America or Russia. The breadth in terms of chronologies and in terms of geographies is incredible. And it means that you as a student, you don't have to stay in that, and I'd encourage you not to stay in that safe space that maybe you've known from something that you've studied at school. You can try out what you want and challenge yourself, and then find what you actually really, really love to do, which is definitely what I did. So kind of I tried out everything. And then by my final year, I realized actually what I really loved to study was kind of medieval Europe and its interactions with the Islamic world, especially through material culture and sort of architecture and performance. But it was kind of only by trying loads of things out and seeing what I really liked, and maybe what I kind of didn't quite like as much, that I could find that. And the course at UCL really offers you that opportunity. I'd say also you might think as an applicant or maybe somebody thinking about applying that it looks like a really challenging course, and that's okay. You know, don't be afraid to maybe put yourself in an environment that's going to push you and challenge you, because in the long term, your practice will really thank you for that, and you'll come out as somebody who's been able to be pushed and challenged, and I think that's really great. And I say also just the London context. I mean, you're close in at UCL on the campus in Bloomsbury. You're close to so many amazing museums, collections, libraries, and archives. You know, you have that opportunity to use them to not only bring that into your research, but maybe just to sort of enrich you as a general historian or somebody interested in history, and that will really further your learning. So yeah, I think that's really great advice if you're thinking about this course. And finally, I just say to ask the tutors. I mean, if you're coming to an open day, you know, just get talking to them, because they're the people who will be teaching you over those 3 years. And you know, they're incredible resources. They're really amazing teachers, and I think if you really like that interaction, then this course would definitely be for you.